Did he not sink into chat yet? There he is. What's up, buddy? We might need your bolt of many fireballs. I actually...
Is that going to be useless against fire giant?
It was actually funny. I was reading through a lot of my Humble Bundle book collections. And I was reading one, and I was sitting there, like, and they're in the middle of a situation. I'm just like, you know what would be really, really handy in this book right now? The bolt of many, many fireballs. Someday, Dark, someday. Alright, so William is doing a dome, correct?
Yeah, I believe William put up his dome.
Kind of a one. Cool. Yeah, so.
I think we even did watches now that I think about it.
Did you pick watches or do watches?
I think we did watches.
I'm trying to recall.
Also, I'll be right.
I know one of you saw something about, but I don't remember if that was during a watch or not. And then what did you do with roughed up little shaman girl? Yeah, I don't think we would have arrested too, because I don't remember you guys doing anything with her. We did rest the night prior.
Yeah, we did.
Can't call. We'll just rest again. Alrighty, people. Whenever you're ready, you let me know what you want to do. I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Yeah, I'm only gonna take one of the giant javelins.
Okay.
Hey, Gronko, how about maybe you take none of them? Because if we run into, a grown-up fire giant, they'll just double murder you for having, their child's weapon.
They can try.
William's like doing the math on his fingers, like double murder.
Double murder.
The murder, so twice you did it. Nice. All right, so you pick up the the giant javelin. You're probably gonna have to like strap it onto your back. You got enough little attachments on it. You could make it work, or you could just carry it. Either way, up to you.
I'll strap it to the back.
Okay.
To my backpack.
It looks pretty ridiculous, but it works. All right.
And how much damage does it do?
When we get to that point, I'll let you know. It
Okay.
really just depends. All right.
I was just asking for set it up in Fantasy Grounds.
We'll see. We'll see. I want to wait on a few things first.
It does negative damage. It heals them.
Not that.
Would you like to try that, Deft? I could throw that too.
No, please.
We should find out now. Good point. All right, so you got one of those. If you guys
You said it weighs 80 pounds?
80 pounds.
All right.
And then, what are you guys doing with the dead fire giant?
Out of character, what is there to be done? Have you ever tried moving a fire giant's corpse?
They're young fire giants. They're only like 12 to 15 feet tall.
You dump them in the lava. Yeah.
Rid of the evidence.
Did we check their bodies?
Nope.
Yeah. I think we did.
Did you?
Somebody found some gold.
Because they found the secret pouch of gold.
Oh, that's right. One of them had a secret pouch of gold in his back.
And so long.
Alright, so you got that one. Got the other one. Alright. Yeah, you got your 3 dead ones. 3, 4? 4 of them. Right?
Yes.
One came in later. Yeah. So you got the 4 dead ones, you're just going to let them be where they currently reside?
Not bad.
Welcome back.
Sand, lava river, right there. We could push them.
Alex,
No takers?
gonna look over the edge. Gonna shrug.
Out of
You wanna check one?
curiosity, Nobel, how quickly is that lava flowing, anyways?
Not very fast at all.
In
It
other
kind of
words,
more just
it's
bubbling up.
probably rather cool.
Oh, it's not cool. It's still hot, but it is not rapidly flowing up.
Like on a scale of 500 to 1200, what would you ballpark estimate?
Degree?
I wouldn't get close unless you're wanting to like destroy the One Ring. Just that.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's probably closer to that 1200 degree range.
It's pretty warm. Pretty warm. I mean, but you could certainly try. You never know. All right, so we'll redo. I don't remember what would have happened on your watch. I thought the only one was it you, Dark, that was saw the creature.
It might have been. I don't remember.
I can tell you. That should.
Have a recording of it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's relevant anyway. Okay, so we'll say you guys have them. You run through their things. You find a couple of things.
Think about it. But a character speaking, wouldn't putting the fire giant corpses in lava be pretty bad? Wouldn't it take forever for it to actually get through them?
This plan wasn't very well thought through.
Hey, out of sight, out of mind. It could be really deep.
Out of sight.
How
They'll just be like
much?
sitting there.
You never know.
You just gotta push them down. Nobody floats in rocks and in magma. Probably.
Magma is incredibly dense rock.
Athletics. Drunk him. Oh, thank God. That was with advantage. All right. Drunkum, roll a d4. Okay. You go ahead and pick up one of the individuals. It's hard, but you manage. What would you like to do? He said individual.
Toss him into the lava.
Boo! And it begins to sink, and you do see smoke beginning to rise up.
See, I told you.
You gather it's definitely hot enough. As it sinks below, looks like you probably are okay. You see it like part of a hand kind of just sitting on the top of one though. The hand is melting a little bit quicker than the armor around it, but it's getting there.
It comes up and sinks below.
That was easy.
Fun fact, Dishnu lava actually doesn't get hot enough to melt steel. Depending on this.
What kind of armor are they wearing?
You have no idea. These guys weren't wearing very heavy armor. They have some like bracers that are more heavy. It was more like a light armor for fast movement.
What qualifies as light armor for a fire giant?
Like a very, very, very heavy thick hide of some sort of creature.
Did we check to see if any of their armor or anything that they're carrying is magical?
Nope.
I already curled up and went to sleep.
Gawkum picks up the next one.
Athletic. Okay, so we'll say you pick up in good stride. Are you trying to throw all forward?
Yeah. Until
Okay.
somebody stops him.
Does anyone wish to stop him or help him or do one on their own?
I am staying here. I'm not getting close to that lava again.
Gronkin, you watch as a smaller female child, not so much a child anymore, walks up and starts trying to also pull one of the fire giants. Yeah!
Gawkum grins and nods.
Alright, so you bring one over. Anyone want dibs on the fourth? Hey, natural 19. That's a 21. You watch as Allie start slowly pulling it and dragging it towards the side.
She's so ripped. I'm so proud.
She tries to like aim it on top of Gronkum's and just misses completely. And she sits down. She's like, I got one. And it just like falls back. Alright, Gronkum gets to the fourth one. Plops him in. Good to go. Alright, so by this time, William gets his dome up. Anything you guys want to do before the evening's over? Use any ritual spell slots, that, et cetera, et cetera.
Do we need anything, any kind of divination or communion type stuff need to be done before the day's over?
I am going to cast get us out of this terrible hell dimension.
That's not us.
And
Is there
this
any
isn't
questions or things you guys need?
The ceiling collapses. We're dead. We're out of here.
I think Gally has anything fun. Oh, I forgot I already used her 5th level slot. Oh, actually, that's a good one. Before you guys go to sleep, you watch as Allie pulls out a tiny little silver whistle and like begins to cast a spell and blows it. And then just sits down.
What was that?
Oh, that's just my friend.
Gawkum gives her a quizzical look.
There's nothing here.
You know, this group sure does have a lot of interesting instruments. We got a cursed violin. We got that funny bell that summons souls. And now we have a fun whistle.
Oh no, the whistle's just for the spell. It's my puppy.
You're what?
My puppy.
When did you get a puppy?
I just made him.
I've got an egg.
That's
What
great,
kind?
Gronkum.
She looks really hungry. You guys haven't eaten a lot of anything since you've been in here, other than probably rations. So probably Gronkum and Allie are very, 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 very hungry.
How many days have we been in here?
You've been in here roughly, I think this is like your 4th or 5th day? 5th day? You'll be going into the 5th day, I believe. So the day you landed, you
This is our
rested. You went into the graveyard. You rested. Went up there.
as it
Yeah,
is.
it's like 5th or 6th because you spent a
Is there-
couple of days doing the handles.
We rested once before going on the mountain. We then rested once when we got to the area with the 2 pits. Or well, the hole in the ceiling and the hole in the ground. Once we completed that, we rested again. Then we went through to the next challenge, and then we're resting this time.
You rested at the top of the handle, and you rested at the bottom.
We rested at the top.
Well, but we did one. So
We
you
rested
did
as
when
soon
you
as we
got
came
there.
in, and then we rested as soon as we opened the door.
No. So you did when you got there. You also did a resting at the top at one point before you came back down, and then
Might have been a short rest, but not a long rest.
you were
Because we
pretty.
didn't long rest until we opened the door.
Somewhere either way, we're between like day 5 or 6.
It should be day 5, I believe.
I was just asking to know how many rations to take off my sheet.
Oh, and I'm not even worried about that. It's just more so you and the little dragon probably, in general, want a little bit more than rations, and a good meal sounds good.
I think one of us can conjure food, right? Like, I think Theris has done that before.
Wasn't it James that can conjure food and water?
Maybe so.
They
Oh yeah,
technically
didn't you
both
actually
can.
do that last session?
The downside, have you ever tasted summoned food?
I remember someone summoning food, actually.
Yeah, mentioning that, I do recall James doing a ritual or something to conjure food before we rested.
Yeah, I don't have it as a ritual.
Whatever you're hungry, even everything tastes
I can
good.
purify it.
Let's see, he's got.
We need some good berries. That's like sustenance, food, and water for an entire day in one berry.
I think Max used, like, before we rested, used
He has
spell
create
slot
food
2.
and water, which is a level 3 spell,
Yes.
but he'd be tapped. Yeah, and so it's food and water, more or less. So he can make a bunch of it. You just want good tasting food. Like Ali could and Gronkum probably like a cow each would be fine.
Somebody's got prestidigitation, right? We could change the taste of the food.
The wizards kind of like look to themselves. No, I don't think it works though. All right, you guys go about eat your summoned foods. What are you doing with the damaged shaman lady?
The damaged what?
Shaman lady that you found from the Bellinor team?
Oh, right. I completely forgot about her.
Yeah, they you were at the site of the ritual where it looks like something fun happened. It looks like most of their team died, but
2 of them survived, one in a different form.
yeah, 2 of them survived.
Right.
One got the crap kicked out of him, and the other one is missing.
I
But
don't
I'm
recall. Were we friendly with that group?
not specifically unfriendly. They were just kind of like the group of barbarians. I mean, so they're general like annoying barbarian pride type thing. You'd probably want to fight them. It doesn't necessarily mean you'd hate them, but yeah, more or less they're barbarians. She doesn't look much like a fighter. She looks like she's probably some sort of shaman spellcaster or priest or something.
Did we tie her up?
That's what I need to know. Are we tying her up? Are we bringing her in the orb to protect her from magic? Are we leaving her outside?
I think she was just chilling with Max. I don't think she was tied up.
But do you want to tie her up? Do you want her in the bubble?
Max, you want to tie this nice lady up?
Who says she's nice?
Hold on. Let's see. As you ask Max. He's like, with what?
Conklin pulls out 50 feet of rope. I got rope.
We got the nice rope. We could use the nice rope.
Oh, who has the nice rope?
I think probably me.
Someone has it.
I was gonna carry it up the thing, but then we got attacked. So I probably still have.
Do you want to use the magic rope to tie it up?
I don't know. I don't want to just tie up random ladies.
Max is looking a little hesitant too. He's like, yeah.
Well, if you don't want to do it, I do it.
Could we just get her to like promise not to kill us or steal our stuff? Would that
A promise like that would be worth.
Please
Conklin
don't
pulls
destroy
off.
things.
Conklin
What
pulls
if
off
it's
his
like-
shoe and points to the mud caked on the bottom of it.
okay,
This.
okay. I understand, but what if it's like a really convincing promise?
Conklin sighs and shrugs and shakes his head and just walks away. Okay, when she attacks us in her sleep, don't blame me.
William's just like gonna go over an ire. You see Allie sticks her hands out and just starts like patting the air.
I really want to see that dog.
Now, crazy dragon child has imaginary dog.
He's
Well,
not
this has been
imaginary.
This has been a nice, normal day. Grockham, I have a confession to make. I need you to please. I have discovered how to shapeshift, but I can only do it once. You gotta watch really carefully because this is really special. And I flourish my hands, and I disappear, and in my place there is a
What?
a pear. The
A
fruit.
pear? Wow.
Witness me.
Deft Lucky Grockham is carnivore, not vegetarian.
Allie's just gonna kind of walk over. Like, how does a pear hold a dagger?
A dagger just appears in thin air, and then
What spell are you using?
invisibility and minor illusion. And I just dropped a dagger from out of my bag.
Allie just kind of chuckles.
Guess you could say things have gone pear-shaped.
Good one.
I remember when you couldn't do magic.
Yeah, that was like a couple weeks ago, I think. It's all happened very fast.
Signs of the times. All
That
right.
it is.
All right. Well, if no one has anything else to do beforehand, you just got to decide what to do with little lady. You just let her be? And does she get to stay in the orb?
Doesn't the orb have a limited number of spots?
Williams is bigger. Well, the horse does not come in. He'll actually just dismiss the horse for now. Boop. Williams we made intentionally bigger just for the fun of it. And he likes it though.
A lie. We threw the horse into the fire, into the lava.
We just wanted to see what would happen. So you don't have to tie her up if you don't want to. But if you leave her in the orb, that's a whole lot of a different story than if you don't let her in there from the get-go.
Gronk think it'd be a bad idea to bring her in.
How about we
But-
leave her out, but untied? So, like, if she wants to go do her own thing, she can, but also she might.
Remember what happened last time we didn't kill somebody?
Yeah. That's a strong argument. Yeah, I think just leave her outside untied, I guess.
All right, then.
Just let her in. People are unrich anyways.
She's actually going to, like, hang out in that little nook so nothing sneaks up on her.
You can give her some snacks and stuff, maybe some water.
Allie kind of walks up behind both of you. It's like, well, at least she won't get cold.
You know what? That's a really good point you made there, Al.
She just kind of lays down, snuggles up against her invisible dog. All right. So, watches.
I will watch.
I will take second watch.
All right, first watch, second watch. Anyone want to do third? Or we could have William do it. Actually, I need to roll. So it's on DJ. That's first thing. And we'll say William will do third watch. All right. So as you all begin to retire for the evening, first watch, first session. Okay. So as you kind of sit there, it never really changes like night and day here. Like it's just ashy sky and lava just lighting emanating from everywhere. From what you can kind of see, it looks mostly flat, dry, cracked lands where there isn't lava flows. You can kind of make the makings of something larger off in the far distance, but you can't really tell the shape of it yet. Seemingly pretty quiet at the moment. You look over at Bessie at one point, and she's just kind of sitting there reading a book and just kind of like occasionally glances over to where the orb is, knowing where you guys are, but unable to see inside. And then just goes back to the book.
I want to eventually just like stick my hand out in the universal gesture for rock, paper, scissors. And I want to try and get her to play rock, paper, scissors with me. Just to pass the time.
Oh, you just want to stick your hands out?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. So all of a sudden, just out of the orb, whoop, a pair of hands. Roll a performance check.
Great.
You
I
just
mean,
start
it's
like, making these symbols. Hold on, I need to make a roll. Let's see if she even understands what this is.
How does not everyone know parchment papers?
Folder
What is
paper shears. Folder paper shears.
Parchment,
That's-
paper, shears.
she just kind of sits there and like holds a hand up like to wave hi, uncertain of the intent of your strange
She
spellcasting.
is a savage.
Well, I'll stick my face out of the bubble and I'll just say, "What? You don't know Boulder Patron? Boulder Person?
Boulder paper shears.
Boulder Paper?
No, it's Boulder Parchment.
Boulder Parchment Cheers.
Boulder parchment shears.
Classic game."
She just kind of looks at you. You're not sure if she speaks common.
Okay, well, this is clearly unacceptable, and I'll start like gesturing, trying to get her to understand Boulder Patron. I can't say it. Boulder.
Boulder
Parchment.
parchment shears.
I try and her.
You just watch as she slowly like stands up and closes their book, and she kind of like walks up a little bit higher on the hill and just sits on the rock up here and turns away reading the book.
Oh, okay, all right, I get it. That's fine. And I just go back inside the bubble.
All right. So you spent the most of your night there. As you're waiting, you hear a familiar voice in your ear. It's kind of like out of nowhere, and then nothing.
Familiar. So,
It's your buddy.
which buddy?
The one that talks on his own. Not
My-
Scott.
My soul buddy or like enemy buddy?
Oh no, your skull buddy.
Hey, that was misleading for a second. I thought like the team that's following us was messaging me.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Hey, hey, pal, what are we close?
Nothing.
All right, not ominous at all. That's fine.
All right. So that finishes up your watch. Who is second watch?
Grockum.
All right. Grunkum. What would you like to do? Steph kind of wakes you up and goes off to sleep.
He's going to keep a close eye on the shaman lady.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Okay. See that they're keeping an eye on her. It seems pretty uneventful for the most part. She's reading a book. At one point, though, you notice she seems to get a little concerned, and you see her start looking about. And then you watch her kind of like quickly duck down behind the rock. And you just see like a big movement of smoke kind of push towards like past the orb, so you can kind of watch like it moving over you at a faster pace than it should be.
And I have no idea what it is.
Nope, you just know something moved. It's not a visual thing, you're just watching basically like if something started blowing a shit ton of smoke in a different direction. So it normally just hangs is now kind of flowing.
Grockum's going to step out of the bubble and look around.
All right, you kind of look around. I mean, it smells the same. it is a little bit hotter than it was. And then you kind of watch as the smoke kind of goes and begins to fill back in, pulling the opposite direction. You look to the west, and off in the distance, maybe a couple of miles, you see like this big smoke plume that's darker than the rest.
Can I see the shaman lady?
She's ducked down behind the rock. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I call out to her in Orcish.
Ooh. You see her head kind of pops up, but looks pretty clueless. She understands you're saying something, but not what you're saying.
He switches to another language and says and repeats the same thing.
What language?
Abyssal?
Uh-uh. Kind of looks at you.
He tries the same thing in common.
Like, kind of understands, but not well. And she says little.
What happened to your group?
She kind of sits there trying to think of how to explain it. She starts speaking in a language you're not familiar with. Actually, you would not know it. You would kind of be familiar with the area it's from. It's a more southeastern barbarian dialect. It's just smaller tribal languages, so you've seen it. You've actually fought against some of these things in different days past. But just more so in general, there's many different tribes in that area. So probably they do get a little bit of common. But other than that, each tribe is basically a reiteration of a base language they have. As she kind of starts babbling out quickly and understands you have no idea what she's saying, she kind of slides down the hill really quick, and she runs up to like the dirt, and she starts rubbing her hand through the dirt, and she starts drawing something in the dirt.
Grockham quickly brushes it away with his foot and shakes his head. Don't do that.
And she's putting her hands out, and she said she's trying to like point down at the dirt.
He'll let her continue, but as soon as it starts looking like what we saw earlier, he's gonna stop her.
She's drawing a similar. She's not drawing like the entire rune of what it looks like. She's drawing basically like circles of where those circles are. So she's like pointing to where the ritual happened, then she's pointing at the circles. So she draws like the 9 or the circles around it, and then she draws one in the center, and then she points at the one in the center.
So your leader did something?
And then she nods her head. And then she points to herself.
You helped?
No, as far as like the reason she's all fucked up.
Oh, so he attacked you.
And she nods her head.
What about the rest of your group?
She points over to the ash piles that are in the rune circle.
Hmm. Now, how old does she look?
She's probably like in her mid-20s. She's like a hardened mid-20s, but in her mid-20s.
And human?
Human variant, possibly. They all look the same.
Gronkum steps back into the dome.
She's kind of just goes and she's gonna sit with her back against that rock and just kind of keeps watching the sky and looking around, keeping quiet. All right. Anything else you want to do on your watch?
No, that's it.
Last watch will be Williams. All right. Oops. Rest. Long rest. Okay. You guys wake up. The dome dissipates. Fresh assumed morning. What do you guys want to do? Gronkum, you're getting a little static out of your earring. In fact, Ari, you're getting a little static out of your earring too.
Hello?
No, no one's there. It just sounds strange. It kind of sounds like this.
Like,
Like some sort of rapping.
Madeline?
Hmm?
Are you unwrapping something?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's got so much candy.
What are you eating? It's loud. Too early.
Oh? And you another wrapper come up. Plopped in the mouth. This guy looks, where are you guys at? She's like, that looks really hot.
It's not that hot. Also, if you eat too much candy, you're gonna feel sick.
That's true. All right. So, what's the plan?
We could follow the birds. We could go to some interesting looking monuments.
Is the shaman lady still there?
You look to where she was. She's not there. William's like, oh, her?
Yeah, where'd she go?
East.
And which way were we heading?
I think east.
Yep. Is the bird
Bet you
still around?
she's-
Is the bird still around, or?
Make a perception check. Not that you
Nope,
can
the
currently
bird
see.
is not around.
The bird is currently MIA. At about this time, I need I think it's probably fair enough to say you could all. Everyone roll a perception check. Hey, Def, did I ever tell you how much I hate your modifier?
Every single day.
I'm getting a beer because of Def's modifier. It's just not fair. Sorry,
Only
someday.
go up.
I'm gonna make you like take a math test and just make you do intelligence checks so I can go.
I'm gonna lose one of my eyes really fast here.
Not necessarily lose one. There's worse things than losing something. Okay.
Hey, you've already bestowed 2 of those.
Just the other one. There's many eyes in the world.
The hags do not have 3 eyes.
Okay. So, now that Death's modifier has broken my heart, see, so first, Death. Huh. I'll take a look at it later and see. Double check your max hit points and make sure like you didn't have a reduction. So you guys, as you're sitting there, you look up and you see something dart quickly over your head and continuing kind of like northwest. And then you see something fiery chasing after it through the sky, going a little bit slower. And then you see they kind of crash down probably about a quarter mile away.
Large?
The first one was smaller. It was like humanoid size. The second one, let me verify how big exactly. Was large.
All right.
What do you guys want to do? East, west, north, south?
Was I the only one who saw that, or did everybody?
You saw that. Ferris saw that. Allie, I'm assuming, probably sees it. I'll roll it. Just to make sure. You guys have the same modifier. You still rolled higher, but she sees it. Yeah, so a few of you see it. Grunk him down. Grunk him down.
So we could go towards that fun-looking thing, or we could keep wandering east aimlessly. Any thoughts?
Towards what fun-looking thing?
The fun-looking thing that just flew by. Pretty sure it was on fire.
Did it look like a bird?
It looked big.
Like big bird big? Or like demon big?
That's a good question. No bail, big bird, or
You're not 100% sure because of the smoke. It was a big, fiery, flying thing
a big ol' something.
chasing after a much smaller flying thing. And they both crash. And actually, you do hear the sound of combat coming from that direction.
Yeah, let's go run towards some fighting, danger, yeah, action.
Okay. Gronkum takes off.
No, I wasn't. I was kidding. Let's not.
Too late. Gronkum's on his way.
Okay.
All right, so we're heading west, or we're heading away?
Towards the action.
Okay.
Because that's what she said. Or that's what Def said.
We'll go ahead and repurpose this because it's really not anything special. Put you guys up here for a minute. Whichever order you want to come in, you basically will be coming from that direction. So feel free to position yourselves about the cabin. And
That looks fun.
all right. Doesn't look like one.
Oh,
I
it
know.
is.
It's joking. No, it's not a fire elemental at all. But you see an individual with a spear kind of holding off against this creature at the moment.
Do we recognize said individual with a spear?
As you approach, roll a perception check really quick. No, you've never seen him
Not
before.
bad.
You don't remember him from the competition party, at least. And you watch they're currently sparring off. You see he kind of gets a few strikes in, and then he gets smacked more or less over there.
Are his sleeves actually white?
Hmm?
Are his sleeves actually white?
The character?
Yep.
They're more of like a yellow.
Like a white that has turned yellow from time, or like a
It's like a yellow fabric.
okay.
It looks like an assembled uniform. You're not sure from where, but it does look like it's an actual uniform that he's wearing.
Should we ask if he needs help?
I think it's safe to say he needs help.
I he could just be, having a good old spar with a friend.
Um,
For the love of God, help me!
Yeah, he looks fine.
yeah, I think he needs help.
No, I think he looks pretty good.
No, in fact, I think Gronkham's is already bearing down on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It
There he
looks
goes.
at him. It looks back to you guys. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Do I recognize this or know what it is?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Would you like me to roll one as well? Or?
Sure. If
History
anyone
or
wants-
Arcana?
For this one, it'd be history.
Because it's some form of fire creature, is it an advantage?
Oh no. Not specifically, no.
Is
So
it
I
3
got her.
sufficient to identify said
I
creature?
need to roll on a table. I'm not going to do that because that just takes me.
So I rolled a 1.
Yep. You cannot heal naturally until after the next long rest. You can take heal spells though, so don't hit dice. The other one was roll a d6 and lose that many hit points, which I said, fuck that.
I'm just trying
That's
to
a-
picture how that
That's
works.
a
Like,
lame.
I'm trying to picture worse. Like, I look at a creature and think, do I know what that is? Ow, aneurysm. I mean,
No! It's that radiant heat, man. I'm not sure. You kind of look at it, and where you kind of think it might be like an elemental, you realize that there's more form to it, and it's just kind of wreathed in flame. Ari has really pretty flames. Alright, so that begins us off with, of course, Grunkum.
Gronkum smash.
I know, Bill. I should cast Immolate on them.
Cool. Just slashes through. As you strike it, the blood that comes from this creature, as it hits the ground, it begins to melt away at the ground.
Now, when you say melt away, does it look like it's a heat and flash melting the stone? Or does it look like it's an acid and eating away the stone?
It looks like tainted blood.
Like tainted blood?
Yep.
Is my sword okay?
You look at it, your sword's runes are glowing. Doesn't always happen.
Crockham grins and swings again.
Okay.
I feel like that was just...
Whew. Definitely has his attention. It kind of shifts its attention to you.
Hello, you're helping. Don't stab me in the back, please. We're here to. And we'll stab him. Boop.
Don't forget that sneak attack.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Bonus action, dodge.
Can you dodge as a bonus?
No, I can't. I just looked at it.
No, it's
I
not
was like,
dodge. It's,
okay, so dash
disengage,
disengage on high.
dash, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I forgot my abilities.
Unless you want me to turn you into a goblin.
No, I'm good. I will stab again instead.
Alright, so you
My
stab.
D4.
Fair decision.
D4. Yeah.
Every point of damage.
Sweet, I still did more damage.
Alright. You watch as the angry fire demon looks back on you. Its face kind of shifts back and forth. It looks at you, and then it kind of like the flame shift through its body, and it looks back at Gronkum. The horse does not need a turn yet. There's.
I don't think a firebolt will do much, so
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat there. Assuming fire spells are probably going to be ineffective.
don't think there's much I can do. If I had create water, I could just create however much water above it and hopefully douse it some, but
You're William in the background. Push it in the lava!
I'm just gonna hold action, and I'm gonna look around for any other attacks coming from any other direction.
Okay.
I've got one attack spell and it's fire.
Fire demon's turn. Let's see.
You're ugly and your mama dresses you funny.
It's gonna go ahead.
Ooh,
and...
burn.
I'm sorry, I take that back. Because I'm arcane, I have magic missile.
Oh, you want to do that? Go for it.
No, I'm gonna hold for the moment.
Okay.
Just because I may need
All
that
right.
spell slot for healing.
This is going to try to smack you with a claw attack, Gronkum. Just a big flaming hand just whooshes over your head. It kind of phases back through itself, looking at you, Def, and it's going to try to bite your head.
Bite my head.
So
I can't
interesting
shield
thing here. As it bites you for double ones,
Nice.
you take 6 points of piercing damage, and you watch as the flames just start to burn And Gronkum, you watch as Def's head begins to glow red. Def takes
Wow.
no fire damage.
I'm like screaming in panic though.
Yeah. You get bit. Like it's still got a form to it too, but the fire damage you forego. And it's gonna remain where it is. Actually,
My head engulfed.
it is going to move down here out of range, so Gronkum, you can take a swing. Yeah, and the runes on your sword right now are currently glowing purple. Max's sword is also glowing with the same color rune. You didn't think they were just normal magic swords, did you?
What? Paladin swords? Of course they were just normal swords.
They're not just +1 magic swords. Where's the fun in that? Hey, I found my ladder. All right. Oh, that's my bad. Sorry. All right, the unidentified gentleman over there is going to take advantage of this. He is going to run over and make an attack with his spear. And he takes 10 points of damage. Second attack. Hit. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Right?
Def's head
Am I
is,
still? Yeah. Okay.
your head's covered
I'm
in
still
red
screaming.
flames while it's like fighting on to you. Actually, no, it disengaged, but your head's still covered in the red flames.
Ari's going to cast a 3rd level Shadow Blade.
All right, the blade
Yeah.
forms in your hand.
She's going to throw it at it. I have no reasonable assumption that the creature is within dim light, being as it's on fire. So
Please.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Nice.
who is that not good for?
Depends. Let's see. Roll a d6.
5.
As you strike down, go ahead and roll your damage. Oh god, that's
Nice.
it's just you can take a moment to realize how far you've come as an individual, as you've learned, and it just is coming so naturally. You gain 1 point of wisdom.
Damn.
And that puts me into the next tier of wisdom.
Lucky rolls.
Nice.
Lucky rolls.
I need that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to swap the fire on my other hand crossbow to. Then I'm gonna shoot the thing. Oh my god!
Nice.
Wait, hold up. Was that consecutive? That's
I rolled one just before, and then he rolled one immediately after.
fucking shit. Okay, hold on. Let me roll your thing. What? Hold on. The target must make a DC 10 plus your level con save or separate. Ooh. You are level 9?
Yep.
Fuck. That's a high DC.
Yeah,
Oh,
we all
no.
And I rolled a 3. Okay. So it takes a continuous 2d4 per round. I'll say it happens at the start of its turn, and then it gets to roll a save at the end of its turn. However, it's a DC 19 save. So you get your standard damage, and that also applies itself. So just remind me of that, unless Techno already codes it without me knowing. Which is like why I like having you around.
I almost forgot my 10.
Among many others.
I almost got plus 10 damage there.
And the effect is called Slow and Agonizing Death.
Hold on, could you repeat what is it?
I'm dropping it in chat right now. So it's Slow and Agonizing Death.
I don't think it had a slow and agonizing death.
Well, unfortunately, you don't need to code it. However, as you shoot it, you watch as it sucks into the core of itself and expands out in an explosion. I need... When the demon dies, it explodes in a burst of fire. Each creature within 20 feet must make a save. So that's going to be...
What? You mean for once I'm not in that group of getting screwed over by someone?
I don't suppose you were higher in the air than you marked?
Why is my 20-foot radius notably smaller than yours?
Because you're at the small end. You can... I don't know. Good question.
Because depending on where you
Like,
actually,
like there's a 25.
honestly, it depends on where you put the cursor.
See, you want to know the most important part? It only matters when it's my circle.
I don't know. I think we should use my circle.
You can really screw with the
It's
size of it.
within 20, right?
It's within 20 feet. Which
Okay, because
actually
I'm at exactly 20. I don't know if
it's gonna smack you. But it's fire.
Yep.
You'll be okay. So that's Death, the individual, Gronkum, and Ari. Oh, why am I part of that? Alright, there we go. Death. DC 15. Fail, success, and fail.
The most dexterous is the only one who failed. That's really sad.
And you all take pitiful amounts of damage. Because y'all actually, Deft, you don't take any damage. So
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So Deft has 50% resistance and gets complete resistance while having said buddy. So you can heal yourself back. But it is dissipated. Your new buddy just kind of like drops to a knee.
It's still on fire. I'd start patting my head.
I'll blow out residual flame.
He just kind of like leans onto the spear. Like,
Are you alright?
yeah, thanks. Must have been sloppy.
So, who are you?
Oh, don't mind me. Oh, find his spot. Where'd he go? He had a phone, didn't he? he looks to you and says, "I'm Zarafin." And he bows.
Out of curiosity, Noville, I assume he looks human.
So this individual looks human, just like every normal human would. He has kind of gold chainmail on, and then he's got the light yellowish shirt underneath it.
What kind of nationality does his name imply?
Roll a history check.
She has little to no idea.
You're not sure. It's a cool name, though.
Something for.
Mm-hmm.
And why are you here?
I live here,
You live here?
obviously.
So, where is here?
I think that is a good question. Well, I would say it's the plane of fire, but that would be an incorrect statement. From what I understand, it's a piece of the plane of fire that was plucked out. This was long before my time. So we all share this plane.
Have you always lived here?
Yes, it's the only place I know. It's like it's like you just gotta watch out for the fire giants mostly.
Yeah, we've seen a few.
They're a fun bunch. Yeah, big. Not a lot of them, but they're big. Like, oh, and stay away from the volcano. And he points off to the north.
So, have you ever had individuals participating in a tournament pass through here?
Oh, yes, the champions.
So, this is a common occurrence?
Once a year or so. Sometimes people don't come, sometimes people do.
Okay.
I saw just a group earlier today.
Oh?
Yeah, very interesting.
What did that group look like by chance? You know, any defining characteristics of any individual?
It's like, let's see. Most of them were very quiet. Oh,
So not
There
the
was-
bards.
there was a guy with no hand. Or I guess he had a hand, it was a middle hand.
Middle hand?
Yeah. It's like a metal hand, like gemmy things in it.
Oh, metal. I thought you said middle, like a hand coming out of a middle. Okay, sorry, I was confused. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Yes,
Like
yes, yes.
like this guy here, and I point to Gronkum. Like him?
No. No. He looks at that. He goes, "That's not even metal."
I mean,
It's
it looks.
No, just
No.
the hand. Just the hand.
Oh, my name is Harry, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He bows and introduces himself.
So, which way did these champions go?
Oh, it was much earlier. I believe they were asking about other people, but I hadn't seen anyone recently. You're the only other people I've seen today. I believe they, knowing how you people always behave, they're going one of two places. They're either going to the volcano or they're going to the citadel.
Hmm.
Didn't you just say not to go to the volcano? What's over there? Besides the volcano, of course.
Oh, that's where the dragon lives.
Ah,
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, apparently it was some sort of cosmic joke. You see, there's great treasures buried within the citadel and within the volcano that can help each side defeat the other, but both sides are too powerful, and the dragons can only go so far.
I see.
My people just kind of live in the middle.
Do the individuals from the Citadel or the Dragon bother you?
Well, the dragon doesn't leave the volcano. I mean, he patrols the plains around it for food, but it's been pretty quiet for the most part. It's okay. The fire giants, to be honest, a little uptight. Not very understanding. So we try to avoid all those things.
I see. I have to use the bathroom, so I will be right back.
Okay.
How's the Citadel? Is that less dangerous than a dragon?
The Citadel is the home of the fire giants. That's where the
Okay. Cool.
yes, and they make many great treasures there. The great forges run there. It's like, if you guys are in need of a guide, I'm always in need of food or money for keeping my own self alive.
I mean, we also did just kind of save your life a little bit.
I had him right where I wanted it.
Okay, yeah, that's
It's like,
Um,
well, I tell you what. You've done me a kindness this day. I shall repay the service. You tell me where you want to go, and I shall get you there.
okay. Cool.
What's
I
that?
think where we're at right now is kind of just wanting to get out of this place. So if there's like an exit, like a back way, anything.
I unfortunately cannot leave this plane. I do know such places exist. Um, Unfortunately, I believe they are put within the treasure rooms of the Great Holds.
Okay.
Supposedly, there is some sort of, I forget what the individual called it. If I were able to go home, I could look at my notes. There's supposed to be another way. It's not out, but it's to, what did he say the word was? Um, Haven? Haven? Do you know what that is?
No. Do I
said-
know?
You'll be safe if you go to Haven. Safe Haven.
If we go to heaven, if we die. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something like that.
Oh, that sounds okay. Group huddle, everybody. Group huddle. Okay, so
All right, you
I'm
guys
just
all have
gonna.
your group huddle.
I'm huddling.
We'll put you all up here.
Okay, that's easier.
Everybody's running back and forth.
Everyone's like huddling. She just like waves from a distance. Ground was gonna say, okay.
Okay, so sounds like it's either we go to a dragon's den or we go to a place with a bunch of fire giants. Any opinions?
Don't forget you could go to heaven.
We can go to
And he
heaven.
gets double thumbs up.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
And he looks at you, Grunk. Is it Haven or Heaven? I don't know how you people say it.
Oh,
Well, does
Probably
he
not important.
recommend are either friendly? I would assume no.
Well,
I'm gonna guess not.
we can either fight one dragon or a whole fortress of fire giants.
And the bolt of many fireballs will not be of great use here.
Do
That too.
are the two friendly with each other? Does he know that?
No, sounds like they were at a great odds with each other.
So whoever we go
Don't
to
we have a dragon in the party?
will pit us against the other.
You do have a dragon
No,
party.
no, Gronkum, we don't have. I don't know what you're talking about, Gronkum. Why would you say such a spontaneous, random thing like that? And I'm like elbowing him.
No, that was completely out of character because I'm
Okay.
talking to the guy.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. You do have a dragon.
Do we know that?
So what are you guys settling on? Anything else?
Do we know of the dragon nature? All of us? Of Allie?
Basically for what he'll divulge you guys freely anyways. The dragon is alone. From what he tells you, it is a very, very large dragon.
Now, are we all privy that Allie is a dragon, or only Deft?
For as far as the group, no. Everyone in the original group already knew because you guys saw her transform.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think everyone at this point is aware that she's a dragon.
Allie, is
Yeah,
someone
plus-
you can
plus
talk
Everyone in
one
the
creature-
party knows.
That one creature that we fought said that there was a dragon with us.
Yeah, that's how you guys found out that was Allie. But yeah, everyone in the party knows she's a dragon. He doesn't know.
This is your kindred, Allie. Is this someone you could talk to and parlay with for us, or?
like second Paris. And she like motions you to come close. And she like brings everyone in the huddle even closer. She's like, I don't know how to say this, but I've never met another dragon before.
Would you like to?
Did I miss?
From what Kale taught me, I'm not supposed to tell anyone I'm a dragon. I guess he said that if an older dragon found me, they might try to kill me.
So I take that as a no.
I've never talked to one. I can speak Draconic. But... And she just kind of looks like nervous.
Can you sense each other like that one worm creature could tell what you were?
Like, I don't know. I mean, my powers are a little bit different. I don't know what's dragon and what's not. Maybe, probably. And she yells out, "How big is it?" He's like, he motions as big as he can possibly manage.
So big.
So big.
It's big enough that it's stuck in a volcano, and I think the volcano is a volcano because of the dragon.
Like, so, friends.
How about
Where
how
can I
many
take
fire
you?
giants?
What was the question about the giant?
How many fire giants do you know of?
I think they keep the borders pretty tight, but 80 to 120.
One dragon
So-
versus 80 plus giants. I say we go talk to the dragon.
Out of curiosity, you said champions come by every year or so, right?
Yeah, sometimes they don't, but pretty much every year.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
You know, no one's ever asked me that before. I mean, here is more what survival? Time less important.
Fair. How many groups of champions, or how many sets of champions have you seen go by?
Some kind of thing. Many?
So, you said the champions usually either go to the volcano or the citadel?
The champions always seek treasure, and treasure brings them to doom.
So, The champions are supposed to solve a puzzle to go on to the next area. Would you by chance know what puzzle or where the door to head on to the next area would be?
So it's from, I know one time people go to Dragon, not come back. Many times people go Dragon, not come back. Sometimes people go Citadel. I've never seen someone leave. Not sure. I've seen people executed and hung from walls for trying to steal treasures. But from what I've come to understand from champions, exits near treasures. Only other one is how you say to heaven? Yes, safe heaven.
Yep, to heaven. That's the third one.
So, the people at the Citadel, do they only get mad if you try and steal their treasure, or?
I try to avoid them. The little ones, not so bad. They tend to leave you alone. Big ones, not so much. And it's like in those new things that are out there. Whew.
New
Days are
thing?
short for me. Oh yes. But
Uh-huh. Hey, you mentioned another team coming by earlier. You said they were looking for something. What were they looking?
they would look for other champion. I think probably, like me said, they probably go Dragon or Citadel.
Did they describe the other champion they were looking for?
Yes. He word, and he's kind of thinking stone, stone, shine stone, gem, gem, man with gems.
So.
Man, which I'm okay.
Sometimes?
I think a man must have many gems. Like,
So,
any of you?
Kind of look-
you don't think you're long for this world?
What was that? You're a little quiet.
You said you don't think you're long for this world?
It's a very dangerous place. Champions have no care for world. Dangers get worse. New dangers. Champions bring dangers. Uh, it's a small truth time. Small truth time. Zarafine, no look this pretty. I know, very startling, not natural.
Oh, so it's like a glamour or a disguise.
This disguise, yes, disguise.
All right. I mean, I'm sure you're very pretty. Just anyway. What's the disguise for?
Normally people not so kind. Much more friendly flesh.
What do you normally look like?
Yeah, now you got us curious.
Is a promise no stabby stab. Is that a theme?
Oh yes, very much promise. And I put my knives away.
See.
Are the
And you watch as the skin turns red, the horns pop out, the wings.
I just kind of I point to him and I point to myself and I point back to him. It's like yeah. We look similar.
His pool's a little bit more dipped into the devil end than yours.
Yeah.
He's a devil instead of a tiefling.
Ah,
Are
hi.
the
Hi.
And he looks over at you, Ari. Hello. He bends down, lifts the hand, kisses the hand. So, me return favor, where we go? The runes on the paladin swords are glowing a different color near him. Near him, they glow like an orange, like a hot orange. And he kind of like, yeah, no stabby step.
I'm gonna kind of elbow Theris, and I'm gonna be like, okay, sounds like the Doom Raiders are on their way and they're looking for you. Do you think they'd take the dragon or the fire giant?
Say I've only. This is the one that had the guy with the hand like mine, right?
So the Doom Raiders have the guy with the hand like yours. They were also the heavy fire user spellcaster that made the giant fire spell. And then they had a couple of other individuals that you've not really seen
Yes,
much
I
of.
don't know much of them other than they have someone similar to me, and I hold up my hand and just show. I don't take the glove off, but just hold up the hand, and that wants to speak with me. Apparently, they have had similar
Yeah, they've
happenings.
been following you for a couple of days.
Yeah, he said he wanted to speak, but I'm sure it's more than just words. But I don't know.
so
With their fire magic, I'm sure they'll be at a detriment, same as Ari is here. So I don't know what they would choose.
We could flip a coin, or we could just start going. What do you guys think?
wouldn't they go to the place with more people so they can, more?
I don't know if that's the goal with that, but yeah.
I hope that's not the goal with that.
Theris, do you just want to go like sometime?
No.
Okay,
What you
just
see
double
is
check.
so you must.
I say we go to the volcano.
Either way, we need to
With
Yeah,
the
move.
let's go
dragon?
kill the dragon.
You notice he looks nervous the minute you pick the dragon. Like, why they always pick the dragon?
Out of curiosity, what color is the dragon?
And he rubs the side of his cheek.
Ah,
Obviously, it's a nice dragon.
Yeah,
I think
so dragon.
both the dragon and the citadel probably have a way to the next area.
Do you think we could just talk to the dragon and ask nicely to go?
Um,
No,
We could
Don't laugh at me,
try.
Bronco.
dragon might stay in his volcano for the most part, and guard shiny cup.
A shiny cup, you say?
That's
Oh
the
yeah,
only thing the dragon has.
giants desperately want shiny cup.
What do the giants have?
Uh, Giants make very cool weapons, armor.
and what about the phoenix?
They what is this?
Little birds.
Oh, bird, Flappy.
Yeah. Gronkum flaps his
They're
arms.
they're Flappy. He fly around here. Small Flappy.
Are there many phoenixes here?
No, just one Flappy.
Hmm.
Just one.
Yes.
This is a contest. So the obvious decision would be to go to one of the big treasure hoards, but I do wonder if the phoenix is another way.
There's always heaven. And he
Always
gives me a
heaven.
thumbs
A
up.
more preferable way.
William's gonna kind of like look over at you there. He's like, this guy's weird. Like awkwardly loud to where he could hear it, and he just kind of looks at William. And he's gonna look over at you, Def. Is that a child?
I just kind of
Sometimes
nod. I nod my head, like, yeah, that's a child.
And he just kind of would look. I've never seen one before.
You've never seen a child before.
Yes, so to Dragon we go?
I don't know. I mean, Deft, the Phoenix did bring us here. Phoenix may lead us to the way out.
I mean, I'm perfectly happy running around trying to find a bird instead of going to fight some cool dragons, but I think Gronk really wants to punch a dragon. I'm just getting this vibe from him.
Citadel south, Dragon north, Flappy live east. Home west.
At the very least, if we go and see the Phoenixes, I mean, they might have some blessing for us, or might be able to provide us aid, or even lead us to the way out.
Or they could just be, some birds. We got some birds. There's has an owl. I got a cool crow.
Flappies.
We got some flappies. And I'm gonna bamf crow sock into existence. And sock just starts cussing.
I've got an egg.
See, Gronkum has an egg. That's perfect. That's all the birds we need.
Think of it this
Cool.
way. Going east isn't going to hurt, and who knows, maybe they'll have something to help us deal with the potential fire breath of the dragon. Or a way to not have to deal with the fire breath of the dragon.
I mean, it would keep us away from the Doom Raiders for a little bit at least.
So to Flappy?
I say east, yeah.
And which way did the shaman go?
East.
The shaman went east, which is the way the Flappy lives.
Means you'll get a chance to talk to her again.
Dragons and giants and shamans, oh my.
Okay, I guess we go east.
Alright. So Flappy, I take you. So you guys gather your things. With the help of Zarafin, you guys manage to spend probably about the next 2 or 3 hours traveling east. As you come to what looks like a petrified forest. It doesn't look as scorched as other ones, but it is.
Why is the forest scared?
He looks at you and goes, I don't know, must have saw something very bad. But Flappy live in sticks. Sticks? Yes? It's proper?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yes.
Sticks.
Lives in sticks. Like, It's about. So how you find Flappy?
Flappy found us.
Gronko and we could just start doing our thing again. Really bust it down.
Oh yeah.
It worked last time.
Did we ever hear the Flappy make a noise?
He kind of squawked a bit, yeah.
Gronkum would like to attempt to make that sound.
Oh, this is gonna
All
be
right.
amazing.
Go ahead and roll an animal handling check. All right, so Gronkum starts walking around making the best Phoenix impression he can. It's not bad. It's not bad. You just watch as Zarfing's like, good Flappy, good Flappy.
Yeah.
He just kind of waits and looks around. It's, I go, and he takes off and starts flying and circling the area.
I like that idea.
All right,
All right,
so Zarfing's looking. Who else is looking around?
All right, I'll fly around as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen in for any returned bird calls.
Okay. Everyone who's looking for the bird, roll an animal handling check. This is your calling out for him.
You want me to roll another?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going great.
Wolfguard. As you guys are kind of walking around, you hear, and you kind of hear it replying back nearby to you. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me. You hear it. You don't know where it's hiding right now, though. What do you want to do?
Nothing right now. I'll continue.
Okay. So far, no luck.
Mm-hmm. Keep heading east and looking.
You guys continue spreading around. Drunkum. As you approach out further east ahead of everyone else, I need you to roll a perception check. Okay. You hear a sound coming from probably about 40, 50 feet in front of you. And you see kind of something moving. You can't get a good picture of it, but you hear like a gnawing, crunching sound, like it's eating something.
I'm gonna make the sound, the same sound as a phoenix again. How'd it go? Bark!
As it turns around, you see a large creature holding a very rugged, jagged piece of sharpened bone. Horned. Looks like this.
That is not a Flappy.
It is not a flappy. He just kind of lets out a. "Argh!"
Drunken roars back at it.
You roar back at it. Roll an intimidation check. You roar back out at it. Beautiful. You watch as it yells out in there. It kind of howls, and you hear it chime in with several others in the area. This one starts running at you. There you go.
Garcum rages.
All right. So the two of you are engaged really quick. So he runs up. Go ahead and just roll. Here, I'll make sure the initiative's really quick. Clear. All right. Go ahead and re-roll yours, Duncan. All right. So go ahead and your turn first. So he essentially is charging at you right now. What do you want to do?
I want to meet him and take a couple of swings at him.
And you guys
Garcum runs
all
at him.
roll. Okay. Everyone else roll initiative too. You all hear this. It's quite loud.
Yeah, it is hard to miss rock and roll.
Bronco found some friends.
Max needs initiative too. Before it's his turn. Another one.
I suspect Jay may have fallen asleep.
You see engaged currently with Zarafine, who's landed on the ground in the distance. It is going to go ahead. Attack. Pull out its very creepy looking greatsword. Miss as Zarafine ducks out of the way. Second attack. Very agile. Misses again.
Wow, an 18?
Zarafine, very fast, is going to return an attack with his spear. For 11 points or 8 points of damage. Strikes again. And this Ellie, kind of not sure what's going on. Ellie's this guy. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Jeff, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Get him!
She's gonna go ahead and cast Bless on first level. We're gonna get Wolfheart. There's. Yeah. And then she's gonna see it from. Actually, find her. There you go. Alright.
Okay, so just gonna test to see just how resistant these things actually are. And she's going to throw a firebolt at the unidentified creature one there. Okay, so they are resistant.
Not immune though.
Yeah, that is true, not immune. So for my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and cast a Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Use another third level for Shadow Blade. Yeah, I'll go for the third level for the Shadow Blade. And beyond that, she will stay in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to
Alright, Death, what do you want to do?
Let's see. I'm going to charge over to help our new friend and stab this guy. He has been stabbed. My job here is done.
Like, get one in behind the rib, or through the rib.
I technically moved 35 feet, so I don't know if I get bonus.
Yes, drop them. The swords also glow purple again.
Oh, I get advantage though, don't
That's correct. Flanking does give you advantage.
I? That's right. Nice. There.
Alright, creature 2. And this is going to go ahead and charge on. Probably William. Let me go ahead and try to get him great sword. Just out of range. 10 points of damage. And then second attack it will. Enemies. William's turn. He not sure what to do. He's going to pull out a short sword. Flash. And that's it. Creature 4. Looks to you, Gronkum. Okay. Nope. And nope. Both correct.
Wow, only two more, and I could have rolled low.
Dude, I doubled you with bless on that one too.
It's all threes.
Hey, that one worked.
And the bluff die doubled it again.
61. Runs up to the lady with the shiny sword, or the non-shiny sword.
She is also in the air.
You're 30 feet up. Your air was a little straight. Okay, I see where you're going for.
Yeah.
So then we'll go after our dear friend. And try to bite him first. Nope. Great sword. Hey, there we go. There.
Do I know what this thing is? Where these things are?
They are definitely fiends. They look like corrupted humanoids of some sort. They're strong and angry too.
They're fiends of some kind?
Mm-hmm. You can just feel it.
Anybody done? I wasn't paying attention. Has anybody done fire damage?
You did see Ari throw a firebolt at number 1.
Did it appear
It
to affect
seemed somewhat effective, but it did kind of shrug off at the very
Okay.
least part of it.
You know what? Here's one I haven't used that I learned this last one. I'm going to try this. I'm going to target each of them, pull out my holy symbol, say a few words.
I love that spell.
Damn it, and 2 of them failed. 2 of them succeeded, I mean.
We know exactly what you mean, even though it's the opposite of what they make us say.
That's my go.
You put the bane on yourself.
That's 4 if I get hit.
Yeah, that's his concentration.
My
If
concentration.
I'm not mistaken, isn't Bane single target?
Nope, it's just like bless.
Just the opposite.
Oh yeah, it is. Up to 3.
Alec
That
can do
makes-
both.
For some reason, I remembered it being single target.
I personally think that if you go down, like, lower the number of targets, it should up the save DC. So if you go to 1, it should be like +3 to the save DC.
I'm guessing I thought it was 1 just because when I had the spell, situationally, I just happened to only have single targets for it.
Sucks 2 of them made it by just. They rolled 16s.
Still Bane's too.
Well, they all have resistance too, so that was actually pretty decent considering they all got
8
2
rolls.
on it.
But just like just, I mean, those 2 got lucky.
All right, what's Max up to?
Max's turn.
I'm pretty sure James is asleep, so I
Oh, do
assume
you have him
Max.
or do you? Is he actually in the server? I thought that was you.
I think he's in. No, I think he's in the server, but I suspect he probably fell asleep.
That makes more sense. All right, let me do it.
Because I don't think Max has rolled anything yet.
Really didn't need.
Like he hasn't even rolled initiative.
I figured you were just. Yeah, we should probably do that too. After this part, though. I'll just attack the one that attacked him. Natural fucking 20. Guess what that means? Define what?
Oh yeah, that's
Divine Smite level 3?
waking up in the morning.
Oh. He watches, he looks down at the sword, and the runes just glow like intensely bright. Alright, so we got that. This is gonna.
Ari feels uncomfortable with the glow of that sword.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh wow. This is gonna be a lot of dice. Oh wait, hold on, we gotta roll the crit effect too. Youch. Okay. 58 points of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
First hit, second strike.
Don't worry, some flex tape, you'll be fine.
Turns about, second strike. That hits too. This one's just gonna
I
be
guess I use
plain
flex.
alone. For another 7 points of damage. Not bad. And he'll hold fast. Let me roll his initiative. Top of the round. A few things happen. I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Gladly.
Ari does not see whatever it is she's meant to see.
Ari cannot see the forest for the trees.
There's a forest?
But it's really scared.
You guys hear giant thuds heading in your direction as you watch 4 of these petrified trees move out of the way. As you see the largest one of these you've ever seen. His body covered in these dark, shadowy tattoos, eyes completely covered in shadow, carrying a very large axe.
That could be a problem.
Okay. Drunkum.
Can I pull out the giant javelin and stabby?
You can try. The attack would be at disadvantage just because it's really fucking heavy. You can certainly try. Roll an athletics check. See how well you can manage it. Yeah, no, you can make it attack. Kind of freed up. You go ahead. Just roll your standard attack at it. For anything. For yeah. You try and it just kind of like hits the ground. It's just a bit heavy and hard to manage around. Second attack. Of course.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see what your roll is. Alright. So go ahead and roll me 68.
6.
6. It's 3 with your plus double for your crit. So that's 38 points. Let me see if you should use it all. on number 4, right? Yeah.
Yes.
For 30 points of piercing damage. Total. Okie dokie. It looks quite irritated with the giant javelin sticking in it. Anything else? Right,
Nope, that's it.
Kind of stuck between these two winged individuals is going to go ahead try to hit Zarafine again. Misses. Anchor, maybe the other winged creature slower, goes after you, Def. Shenanigans or no shenanigans?
That is just out of my shield range. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take it.
12 points of damage. Uncanny dodge or save it?
I'll uncanny dodge.
Okay. It does use your reaction, though. Keep that in mind. So you can only do it once.
I'll take it. I'll take the risk.
All right, so you take the 12 points. Seems a little bit more satisfied with its decision to swing at you and is going to continue on with that. However, Zarafine, now taking advantage of the fact that it's facing you, is going to continue on. And second attack. Double nat 20.
Incredible.
He really wanted that second one. I heard it.
Not bad. Still alive, though. It's like,
Not for long.
you bring these with you? And why is he stabbing?
No.
Allie kind of trying to figure out what the best thing to do is like, Grunkum, what do we do?
Attack.
It's like, all right. She like cracks the knuckles. She is going to use Booming Blade. Okay, so she's going to make her standard attack. See if she can hit.
Hey, Def did a character. What was the team that had the half orc or the full orc that had a grudge with Gronko? What team is that again? And which orc was
That
that?
was Falkirk, I think.
Was it
Wait.
Falkirk?
Nope, I'll tell you what it is in a second.
Was it Bellinor by chance?
No.
No?
I can't remember.
Which one was Bellinor? Was Bellinor the one?
Eleanor is the barbarians. Why am I missing the Booming Blade? There it is. She like stabbed him in the back. I don't know if it's working.
Conkum gives her a thumbs up.
Hold on.
Holding on.
From the other side of the map.
Is it the other group caught up to us?
Nope.
No, that's the shaman. Out of character, I suspect she was trying to hunt down her team.
Thessia is going to go ahead And let's see. She's going to go ahead and take out a dagger and cut her hand and squeeze it and hold it up in the air. Grunkum, I need you to roll an athletics check, please. At disadvantage. As your left hand begins to strangle you. And then go ahead and roll with your right hand flat. No disadvantage.
Now, unfortunately, it seems like she may have joined up with your team.
See, what did I say about not killing people and having it come back to bite us in the ass?
The arm begins to sprout vines and strangle you as it grabs at your throat. As a bonus action, you're going to look about the battlefield.
I wonder how fire resistant.
And she's going to grab something she's holding around her neck. And she's going to rip it off. The minute she does that, Allie flips around. And you watch as her eyes start to glow the same shadowy color that the larger creature is. And she just smiles. I told you I'd be back. Let's go ahead and flip her color the correct way.
I disapprove. She is our intern.
All right. Ari.
So, you like demons, huh? And Gronkum's currently being strangled by his vines?
His arm.
Yeah, but like the vines are coming out of his arm to strangle him, or?
His arm is strangling him and the vines are helping.
Ah. Alright, well, I'm going to cast Immolation on Vessia there.
Okay, hold on one quick second.
Mm-hmm.
Bessia, the dark lady. We were bamboozled. We gave her a
Told-
smack.
Told you we should have killed her.
We should have killed her. Should have listened.
Okay. And head.
Let's see, I believe that is still half damage. I'll say half as much, yeah. Successful. Okay. I'm sad. Why did I... why is there 2 damage dice? Oh, that's why I rolled the wrong one. Is it shift undo?
I think so.
Nope, that was not
Control.
What are you trying to do?
Control, yeah.
I should be able to force half damage here. Fire.
She locks eyes with you, Ari.
She's just lucky that she made the saving throw.
So neither of the spells that she casts are concentration.
Which spells?
The one that made Grockham strangle himself, and
It's not a spell. Where do you think you got that arm from? Techno knows who this is. Techno just didn't say who it is. You want to tell him who it is, Techno?
What, Tessia?
Mhm.
My first guess, if she is not who she seems to be, would either be she couldn't be her. So I would have to guess, the individual that sold him the arm in the alleyway.
We'll see.
Probably for this exact reason. In fact, she might have been the reason her companions became demons. But this is very clearly the team Bellinor. As per bonuses, yes.
She can't bad guy monologue yet. It's not her turn.
For a bonus action, I guess I'm going to quicken a firebolt and I'm going to try and burn away the vines that are afflicting Gronkum. See if I can't help him out with alleviating some of the tension.
That will help with some of the disadvantage, yes.
Okay, so she'll throw it at the vines and try and burn away some of the vines.
Alright, just roll it. It's a called shot, so throw it at disadvantage. And let's see. And actually, just roll it and see what it is, because Gronkum's got pretty tough.
Just trying to think of a quick witty one-liner to say with it. Gronkum, fire bath!
Oh no. Okay, so you hit very well. You do hit Gronkum, so throw it at Gronkum too. I didn't expect you to roll that high. Alright, so
following my trend, if I hit it now,
the vines burn away. The arm is still trying to strangle you. Alright, Max. Like, what the fuck's going on? Kind of looking about is she's the big thing. Like, oh shit. He's gonna try to put down the one in front of him. $12 points damage. Think he'll put it down with the standard, or should we blow a spell slot for it?
I think probably worth blowing a spell slot.
I don't
Maybe a first or something.
That's what I'm doing. This should do it. Oh, 31 points of damage. It just radiates and yout. All right, one down. Max kind of holds the shield up, stands in front of you, Theris, taps you on the shoulder. Like, look out! He'll stand right here. Too close. Deft.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap Satesh on his little head, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, buddy, I think it's probably a good time for that extra juice there." and I will invoke the blessing of.
And then you watch as the eyes, and the daggers, and the arms, and the flames ensue.
All right. Is that a action or is that
Bonus.
okay?
So you have your attack.
Yeah, I'll do some stabby.
And at advantage.
Terrible, but it still hit.
Bless! Thank your wizard.
Thank
Well,
you,
actually,
wizard.
it's funny, too. Between, if you would have hit more, too, between Theris baning everything and Ali blessing people. Dangerous combo. Oh, yeah.
That guy is not waking up in the morning.
Yeah, you and Zarafine put that one down easily enough, and he kind of just looked at you like, impressive.
I'll just kind of wink at him with my eyes like on fire, and I will. Yeah, Gronkum's not looking great. Do I notice that Allie's being kind
Insight check.
of? She's probably fine.
You're too caught up in the moment.
Okay.
You're having too much fun killing this tainted creature in front of you.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go towards the big guy, so I'm gonna come right down here.
Still your bonus action.
Nope.
Yes, I do.
You
Wait, yeah.
on ability.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I can get
But Depth
here.
is on fire, Ari. It is quite impressive.
Yeah, Ari is very impressed.
Red fire, too. Pretty fire. All right, creature 2. Kind of looking at the... I'm looking at the field. Creature 2 seems irritated. It's getting kind of surrounded. It's going to swing at the creature that just kind of came up upon it. I don't think you can dodge that.
Can I wait? Hold on. I've been looking at this. For
You
you
can use
luck
luck.
points to. Yeah, can I use
Make
that
every
after
roll?
they make the roll, or does it have to be?
Yeah.
Before-
You can
Yeah.
make it re-roll its roll.
Roll
believe
that, please.
Deft rolls this one as well.
No,
Like Deft
no,
rolls the
you can
d20 and then chooses which d20 is used, and then you apply the modifiers.
So basically, you roll a luck point like you normally would, and so basically you roll it, and you can supplement the attack. Or actually, I think it just lets you make them re-roll, and they roll it, is what it calls it.
Effectively, I believe it's like that, but
So more or less, it attacks you, but it doesn't crit you.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
maybe. We'll see with the next one.
That's the reroll.
There have been several 20s in a row tonight, so.
Natural one. Okay, let's see. All right, as you're sitting there, it just and becomes unconscious and falls over.
I just start like wildly flexing. I think I'm so cool.
William, it's like, I killed one, and he puts his foot up on it, and he's gonna run down over here. It's like, one firebolt's coming up. Four punches. He's like, I should learn more than fire. Damn it. 4. Sees Gronkum. It's gonna take one swing at you, Gronkum. Misses. Seeing this is not working, sees the small child not paying attention. and you watch as she catches the blade and looks back, and her eyes are glowing blue. Wolfgar.
They were glowing shadowy a moment ago, weren't they?
No, that's Thessia.
Oh.
Allie's are now going bright blue. Thessia and Thanoff both have shadowy eyes. Your dragon is okay.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
20,
Our
20 and
archer, on
1.
the other hand.
I love the fact that this is how you basically always roll. Who were you attempting to shoot that at? That was going at
Picture number 4.
number 4.
At Gronkum.
You need to change the color of your dice.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
So all damage you take is double for the next 2 rounds.
Okay, how's that any different from any other time when I go down in 1 hit anyway?
You are the epitome of a glass cannon now.
Give me
Your
one
shot goes
more.
wide though. So go ahead, next shot. Don't shoot yourself. Don't stub your toe. A stub toe could bring you down. There you go. Good shot.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should cause him to take double damage. So, testing it. Nope, that did not.
All right.
I guess I'd have to manually input each and every damage.
It's all good. Creature 4 is toast.
And then my offhand.
VULN by itself won't do it. You have to put each subtype.
Yeah, if I believe I'd have to type in each damage type to get
But
it
if
to
you
work.
left it blank, it took all.
Maybe I didn't leave it in blank correctly.
All caps, VULN.
Let me give it another shot.
Whew.
Hey, there are a wall of people between me and it, so I'm gonna shoot it.
Let's see. I'm going to try to position myself more central with everybody. Bonus action to summon a
Nope.
spiritual weapon. If you have put down for it, or just I want to put it beside the chick, the dark. That's it.
Sword. Like right there.
1 up, or yeah, there we go.
I think these are the relevant damage types.
So there's damage to that, and then for my action, since that was bonus, I'm gonna whip my wand out.
That didn't work either.
Which one? Oh, that one.
Damn it, that was a hell of a roll. 26.
Kind of watching it starts to take hold and she fights it off. Thanos' turn. He is going to rage.
Did you say he's going to rage?
Yep.
Against the machine.
Alright, he's going to rage. And he's going to charge Max.
He slips and falls down in the lava and dies.
If only.
Alright, so he's going to try to gore him with his horn. It's a hit. Yeah. 41 points of damage as he gores him. He goes. Actually, strength save. Without even trying. And he's knocked 10 feet. He kind of looks around. He's gonna run. Actually, he's gonna run the flank. He's gonna take one swing at Wolfbart.
I disagree. There was a wall of people between us. What happened?
One's flying and one's knocked back, and he's not done. That's one on you. Great up.
Now, is there a modifier for ×2 damage?
I mean, I could do it.
Yeah.
Is there a modifier for Tucker? So that is a
Yeah, no, I guess we'll just have to manually input it. Or actually, I guess we could just drag it over again.
well,
It's
no,
only
'cause you
2
got-
rounds, right?
Yeah, it's only 2 rounds.
Only.
Base of damage for him. Oh, that's high too. Oh, that's almost max damage. So
Is that a slashing
34.
attack?
That's not double damage though. So double that. So
That's
What
60.
kind of that?
72 points of damage. How many hit points do you have total? So for his D8 or for his D12s, he rolled a 3, an 8, an 8, and an 8 plus the 7. And then you're doubled.
Yeah,
What's max
that's-
HP? You're over that by a little bit, right?
Who, Wolfgar?
I don't know what his actual max HP is.
He's
I'm
got
still-
42 written down.
My actual is 60.
No, because it's 72.
No, it's 60.
Yeah, it's 68. Unless he's got something that we're not saying. It says he did 34 damage.
Oh, no, that's good. So 68. So yeah. So you are just down. Whew. Okay. And then he's going to go for his target, and he's going to go for Ferris. Stepping on both parties again. 27. Any shenanigans?
I don't have any.
That's going to be 16. 24 points of slashing damage. And he just kind of growls from behind you. I win! Stronkum. Top of the round. You're still being strangled by your hand. I need you to make an athletics check, just flat. So this is for your hand.
Flat. So you mean at
Just
disadvantage?
roll your natural athletics. So if you're raging, it just gets advantage. You basically are kind of wrestling yourself at the moment. Okay, so your right arm gets a 23. Now roll for your left arm. All right, so you managed to pull the left arm off of you. You're kind of holding it bay. It's still going strong. What do you want to attempt to do?
Pull the arm off and throw it at her?
So you want to try to rip it off your arm?
Yeah.
Roll check.
I'm sorry, what?
Athletics. So as you go to pull at the arm, hold on, check it out. You pull at it and you feel a ripping deep inside your chest. As it almost feels like you're pulling at your organs, and it just kind of like knocks the wind out of you. And like intense nerve pain for a second. You just kind of sit there, like, and it's held fast.
In that case, can I just swing my sword at her?
I'll let you get one hit.
Regular?
Yeah. Okay. So you like kind of like get your sword with the other hand still fighting it, like, yeah. Okay.
Is that a concentration check she has for that one, or
For which one?
I don't know what spell
Nope.
she's got on?
It's
have
not a
spell.
spell. Problem is, she created the artifact, and it's kind of like an artificer thing.
Oh, okay.
1 second. It's a legendary action before he gets his shot. She is going to take an action. Let's see, Gronkum. Fear not. It'll only hurt for a minute. She's going to attempt to bite you. For 2 legendary action points. Okay. Oh. Ooh, hold on, I gotta read this now. Just 1 second. I need you. Mm-hmm. You take 21 points. Oh, reduced down 10 points damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 10 temporarily. So I'm going to note that in your thing. So you're 84. And in notes, I'm going to put. Cool. And then. And you feel a sharp pain where she bites you. It's his turn. He kind of looks around, seeing this big thing. He's not 100% sure what to do. He's going to launch 2 fire rays. Oh no. His speed is now 0 for the rest of the round. That goes wide. Alright, roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a d6. There, as you watch as this streak of fire starts going towards your head, you duck out of the way as it hits Deft.
Who threw that? The NPC?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to hit Thane and blew it big time. Deft, you take absolutely no damage because it's all fire. So big ray hits you in your chest, like, ah! And nothing happens. Let's see. The second ray. Natural 20.
There you go.
Bank 1 force reroll against any opponent for those can be used to make an opponent reroll at any time, even if you are not the target. Okay, so he's basically got a free luck point to use against an opponent. 13 points. He shoots him in the back. Hey, over here! Allie, is kind of scrambling around. Doesn't really know what to do. Sees Wolfgart down. She's like, all right, I can do it. And she's going to go ahead and you watch as she like pulls this little thing out of her sleeve and starts to read it as she casts the spell. Double check PC. Fail. You watch as Allie begins to go through a series of hand gestures and motions as she casts Odaluk's Resilient Sphere, capturing Fessia in a magic-proof bubble.
Nice.
Fucking hate that wizard. And I love her at the same time. So she's got her concentration up. And there goes my 4th level spell. Wonderful. It's like, alright, where's Ari?
I'm over here.
It's a... And she just kind of falls over. Fessia like starts poking at this stupid orb. She's like, like thinking. If she has that spell, that might be a different story. Does not have it. And she just sits there in the orb, unable to do anything. She'll hold an action just in the event in case something happens, but she's just sitting there at the moment. Actually, you can do one thing. You watch as she pulls out a little like pan flute from her pouch and begins to play it.
That's not good.
Instruments have never done good things for us in the past.
Have to do a token. And as it blows, a familiar looking fellow to you, Gronkum. Facial features the same, however, legs quite different. As a satyr apparates above you. Like, yes, Mr. Oh, God! Ah,
Does already recognize such a creature as a satyr? Actually, we've seen a satyr before, haven't we?
you did meet. It's the same satyr, too. The
Oh,
one you met earlier. Yep. The one you met near the cliffs. Same guy.
hi.
He's just kind of like awkward face. Hello.
Yeah, apparently she's evil and summoning demons. Want to lend us a hand?
It's like, I already did. He's like, don't just stand there. Get me out of here. Right with you, mistress.
Trust me, you water in the bubble. And it's going to bonus action Mantle of Flames.
I hate that stupid spell.
Um, hmm.
I don't forget Wolfgart's still unconscious too. Someone might want to heal him.
Yeah, there's nothing Artie can do about that particular.
I'm last in turn order, so
That's right.
I'm just debating whether or not I want to ensure that the centaur, or not the centaur, the satyr, doesn't free her from the bubble, or if I want to just hit the big guy.
Which will you choose? Don't forget there's a little one on the ground still, too.
Yeah,
So it's the same ones, they're not that little.
you know, that's for a minute. Let's see, who goes next? William Daft. Yeah, so it's taking as long as it is. Yeah, she will. Yeah, I'll save that for now. She'll throw the Shadow Blade at Thanos.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, that would be. She's out of optimal range for that. I just realized. Fly back, down to probably about there. Let's see, 2 squares. There we go. I can throw it from there. And she whips with the Shadow Blade. And that, oh, she'll fly back up a little bit, and that concludes her round.
Alright, Max. Ooh. Just going to take a 5-foot step this way. What is he have? He's going to use 5 points of ground hands on you, will start. You will hold their defense position. Can't really do much else. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. Gronkum looks fine. I'm gonna come over here. And I will stab his head.
Good stabbies.
Thank you, thank you.
As you stab him, he's
Many
going
low numbers.
That's a
He's
lot
gonna
of low.
his reaction to use Unbridled Fury and strike back at you with advantage.
Okay.
So the axe comes back at you.
Oh, I haven't casted Mirror Image yet either. Oh, I'm gonna shield.
Alright, well, that brings your AC to... Oh, nice.
22.
Alright, so it hits and it just... It, like, almost... Actually, it probably does move you a little bit. But safely.
Was that its reaction or a legendary, or what was it?
Yeah, reaction.
Reaction. So it takes a swing.
I can run.
Little intimidated, but I'm gonna go again. Just kind of shuffle back into place.
I'll move my bubble when I say I move my bubble. Tink!
1 damage. Okay, that's fine.
Paper
I'm
cut,
helping.
take that.
Right, creature 2. Save. Hey, he finally wakes up, but that's the end of his turn.
I has idea.
William is thinking back. That would just be fucked up. William is going to cast. He needs a bit of a helping hand. Haha! I failed. Because of Ferris. That's all Ferris right there. It rolled a natural 20 on its wisdom save. It rolled a -4 from Bane with a -1 modifier.
Nice.
Clutch spells.
So it is incapacitated
Once again.
and prone, and it's laughing in a very creepy, demonic, orcish sounding voice. He positions himself there. Are you guys okay? Kind of like watching you try to strangle yourself, Gronkum. Wolfgar. You kind of come to and you're standing under the giant version of the creatures you've been fighting.
I'm gonna crawl my way out.
Where did he get the heal?
Paladin used
Okay.
lay on hands.
It's my cutting action to disengage.
Sure.
How far is crawl distance?
I believe it's half speed.
Half movement, yeah.
I'm gonna use my dash action. And I'll get over here, and I'll end my turn.
There's.
I'm gonna get the hell out of the way first. Everybody's up. And then what's the chick's trapped in some bubble?
Resilient sphere.
Nice. Who
So
did that
she
one?
can't cast any magic to leave outside. We can't cast any magic on her. She's stuck in that bubble.
Who did that one?
Allie did that, then
Okay.
Allie passed it.
Okay, so I will pull out my holy symbol and present it, and try to get rid of this thing for at least for a moment. It failed.
You're gonna banish this cool, strong enemy
No,
that
it's
are lovingly crafted for us.
I'm not high enough level to do that, but it is scared of me.
Okay, I thought you were doing banish.
And now, if it was one hit die or lower, it would be banished.
It is immune to frightened.
Even from a holy turning thing.
Let me double check That's your what?
My abjuration. It just says a turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away as it can. It can't willingly end its movement of space within 30 foot of me.
Yeah, I'd argue it's different.
It doesn't say it's a fear effect. It just
It
says
doesn't
a turn
ever
creature.
say it's fright. It just say that it's turn.
It's an important distinction, I think, because most undead have an immunity to frighten or fear.
Yeah.
And if it was that frightened or fear effect, then technically the undead would be immune to it.
Let's see. So he's going to do that. So he is currently turned unless I forgot anything. Nope.
Which is why
He
I
does
think
not like
it's
your holiness.
specific.
And as a bonus action, I'll move the spiritual weapon to right there.
I know. He's going to move away from me. He just kind of looks at you, glares. Okay. And now he's got to keep running. He just keeps running.
Ultimately loses his rage.
Def, you could take a swing if you want. Max is going to take a swing.
I don't recommend that from either of them. Because if he takes damage from them, it breaks the turn.
Y'all have seen me do this before, so.
That's true. He's like, if he's just like, here's the one laughing behind him. Like, shut up. All right, so he just runs away.
One behind him just like stops for a moment, looks over, points, and then just goes back to laughing.
The satyr kind of is like looking around, like, now everyone just calm down. And he's gonna pull out his pipe and begin to play a little ditty.
About Jack and Diane.
So anyone within 60 feet.
I think that's everyone.
And not her. She's outside. So those of you who succeeded are great. The others fallen asleep.
I thought I was gonna start dancing again.
Zarafine, the laughing creature, goes and becomes quiet, letting out a little in its sleep every so often. Deft and William also just fall slowly unconscious and just lay down. then he is going to move over to her and him. Like, it works great.
You cut out there. What did he say?
He says it works great. Like, I told you that's a fine arm. And it's like, oh, jeez, this is a big mess here. And he just kind of sits there and looks at the bubble. Drunk him.
You did this to me.
You said you wanted an arm.
Garkum's gonna swing at the satyr
With what?
with a sword.
Okay. First of all, roll in athletics because you're still fighting yourself. So roll, which you do your arm first, so do your right arm, then do left arm. The right arm's 20. Ooh, that's a good roll for right arm. Oh, it's close. You go ahead, take a swing at him. As you attempt to swing at him, your heart stops. As you find yourself unable to attack this individual. And you feel like this reeling pain in your heart, similar to the pain when you're trying to rip on the arm earlier. Like, oh, big fella. And then you just watch as Theseus starts laughing in the bubble. Zarfine is unconscious. Allie.
Allie passed.
Doesn't know what to do.
I would say there's only one thing for anyone to do: start rolling the bubble to the lava.
There's actually no lava over yet. We just got lazy with our maps since we didn't. It all looks the same. What can she do? Concentration's still there. She's like, are we chasing that big thing?
No.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you stop that? Please? She kind of looks back at you, Def. What do I do?
I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're unconscious? Oh, actually, that's a good question. So you're unconscious. New friend's unconscious. Max is sitting there. So there. Doesn't know what to do. Like,
Kill the satyr.
but. And she looks at you, Ferris. What do I do?
Follow your heart.
Oh, it's a concentration photo. That would actually be funny as hell. All right. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I know it's here somewhere. She's like, chip. Nothing really that great. I guess we'll just do something simple. She will just go ahead and click the Boots of Haste. And she's going to try to grapple the satyr. That is a 15. for Allie. And that is 12. Oh, he ducks her. Fast little bugger. Bessie is gonna start looking. She's gonna cast a spell.
Through the anti-magic bubble?
Nope, in the anti-magic bubble. She's gonna cast fly. And up the bubble goes. She kind of looks down at you. She's like,
She can't move the bubble though, can she?
oh yeah, she can. Everyone can move the bubble. You just can't do anything to the bubble.
Yeah, but I'm trying to fly ahead. Like, how's she getting lift to pick it up?
Fly.
But there's
She's
no downward
pushing
air
it.
pressure on the outside of the bubble.
She's pushing the bubble up with fly. So she can cast spells with inside, and so she can like run like a hamster. You guys can push her. You can't cast spells on it from the outside. She's casting fly on herself and pushing the bubble up physically.
But no, Bell, you
Mhm.
activated my trap card, anti-fly.
If you want to try to get on top of the bubble, now that could be a different story. But hold on, let me see. It moves specifically. Hold on, I'll play with the rating. Bubble, 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 bubble moves at a rate. It's weightless and large enough to can a creature inside, and pose creature uses action to push against the sphere's walls and thus roll the sphere at up to half the creature's speed. So with fly just gives your speed. Oh, she already had a flying speed anyways. She didn't need to fly. She goes up 30 feet in there. Using her move. Okay. We're gonna stop here in a second. We're just gonna finish this last round. Your turn, Ari.
Four. She's gonna land beside Deft.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I believe you have work to do elsewhere. And Ari's going to cast Banishment on the Satyr.
Are you trying to wake up Deft, or are you trying to banish the Satyr?
She's currently attempting to banish the Satyr.
Okay.
So
do that,
Barely.
as you do that, the air around you starts to kind of quake and darken as it just looks very angry. And it
The
looks in your
Satyr?
direction.
That was a non-offensive spell.
Tried to banish it to its home plane.
She just tried to send it back to wherever it was. And it's probably an action to wake someone up, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, bonus action, she will consume a first level spell slot to restore some of her font. And that will conclude her round.
Does anyone know? Max is not asleep. Yeah, he kind of like looks around. He is going to run over to Deft, and he's going to use his action to wake you up, Deft.
Oh, what's going on? Grandma?
You were sleeping on the job.
Again? Okay. I will get up. Let's see what I can do. I kind of want to watch Allie wrestle the satyr, but it doesn't look like it's going super well. So,
I think he's mad at me.
yeah, a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Who else is asleep?
I think. Who is the other one? William's asleep. And Zarfing's asleep as well.
Okay, I'm gonna hobble over and kind of slap him away.
So you use your action to wake him up?
On your feet. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up.
Good. Bonus action, hide.
Okay. Of course.
I am gone.
Plus 13. That's just mean.
32.
Jeez. Alright. 7. That brings us to our dear friend, the laughing, sleeping. He just is
Oh my
there.
god. I should have had advantage on that, so I rolled another dice just for fun, and I rolled that.
Aww. It's all wolf guard now at this point. Oh, there you go. What you got?
Gonna stand up. Go over here. And just take my hand and slap William awake.
Alright, so use your action to slap his ass awake. Fair enough. Anything for bonus?
Yeah. Oh, so bonus action high.
And then Ferris, for turn, it's for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
This guy's like a cross-country sprinter just running across lava land right now.
2 fire giants watch him go running by. What the hell?
So that brings it to Ferris. Almost there, and then we'll take a break.
So she's in the air. The satyr's being
On the
grappled.
ground, wrestling alley. She's not doing a very good job at catching it, but she's taking the least aggressive approach, I suppose. Bandaging it didn't go very well, though.
I move the spiritual weapon, and is it advantage on attack since it's grappled, correct?
It's not grappled.
I thought she
She
grappled
failed.
it.
She attempted to, but failed to grapple.
Okay, so I'll just swing at him. And a miss. And I'll try this also. Damn it. Advantage crap.
It's like,
As you go to hit it, use the wand on it, you just kind of watch him hold up his hand, and it just kind of like barely even starts to take on his hand before he rejects it back. Good try, though. Thanoth just keeps running. He moves really fast, and that's about all he can do. The satyr's a little irritated now, though. See, how far would this? No? I guess we could do that. Alright. He's going to go ahead and run through Allie and the sword. Allie's just going to try to grapple him as he goes.
submit to the wrestle.
14. Someone caught a collar. Someone rolled in that one.
Yeah.
So he just starts saying, he's like, he gets stuck, and he turns around, and he puts a hand on Allie, and he is going to cast Bestow Curse. See if it takes hold, though. Wisdom saving throw. 6.
That's our intern.
They're about similar heights, too. Alright, and we will pause there. Yep, that's his turn. Alright, we'll pause there for the night and pick up next week.
All right.
I hate that fucking spell.
I'm so sad that he just barely passed my banishment.
Well, sure. We'll leave it at that. You can banish him more next week. Don't worry.